Hi everyone, I am Dave Loosely and welcome to my brand new show, Loosely Does It.
Yeah.
This is a show that keeps you loosely updated with everything magic. I'm your host Dave Loosely and this week we're going to be looking at some incredible magic. But before we start, all I need you to do is like the video, you've got to do it, and subscribe. Right below there's a subscribe button. I'll give you a second to do that now. Brilliant. Oh no, you haven't done it. You. Perfect. Subscribe. Good. That basically keeps you up to date with everything that we're going to be coming out with over the coming weeks and months. We've got some brand new shows coming your way, just like this one. So that's the best place to stay updated with everything out of the Zam. So what is my show? Well, Loosely Does It is basically that. I'm going to be picking tricks and performing them for you, but maybe looking in places you wouldn't necessarily look. Today's one, I'm going to show you two effects which are fantastic. They're by Chris Congreve, but chances are you probably haven't seen them before. So let's take a look at trick number one. H, little observation game for you. Alright, so I've got 4 kings and 4 jokers.
Right.
Where are the jokers?
Over it.
Yeah, well, it's easy when you can see them, right? I'm going to ask you the same question, but we're going to go a little bit slower. Not that we need to,
Right.
for you, but you'll see what I mean. There's king 1, there's king 2, there's king 3, there's king 4. Do you see any funny moves whatsoever?
No.
That leaves me with the jokers over here,
Mhm.
okay? This is joker number 1, joker number 2, 3, and 4. Where are the jokers? Here. This is more difficult than it's face down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can cheat. Because I have the 1,
You little cheater!
3, 4 kings.
Bloody hell.
And over here, you turn over and you got the 4 jokers.
Flipping hell.
Boom!
Do you know what? I need to be more observant, don't I?
You do.
Bloody good, man.
You do. So I think you'll agree that is a incredible visual trick. It uses 4 jokers and 4 kings and gives you that ultra visual moment of magic. So why do I like that? Well, you haven't got to have anything selected. It makes a perfect opener because they can stand back or sit back, relax and just watch the magic happen. You can use their hand as well instead of the table. And yeah, for anything that just pops, I like that as an opener. It sits nicely. In my mind, I can relax into it. The worst thing, if you're approaching a big group that you haven't met before, you want to feel comfortable. So I know with this effect that I can focus more on introducing myself, creating a nice atmosphere, and it's a strong piece of magic. So that is trick number 1. I don't know if I mentioned it yet already, but super easy to do, and you can make it up really quickly. This is just one trick from a whole project, which I'll get onto in a moment. But let's take a look at trick number 2. H,
Yes.
I want you to think of any card in the pack.
Okay.
Don't say, and I just send it to me through your mind. Okay, cool. Alright then. Now, for the first time, can you name your card?
2 of clubs.
2 of clubs.
Yeah.
Would you be impressed that when I was looking through here, I actually removed 1 card that you named, the 2 of clubs?
That would be impressive, yeah. That would be bloody good.
Do you want to turn it over and show everyone? Yeah, I'd be impressed as well.
Yeah,
But
that would be a good one.
actually, that could be the 2 of clubs, just hasn't been created yet, and that's why you're here. I want you to draw me your version of the 2 of clubs.
Okay. What,
Alright.
serious?
Yeah.
Nice little ones of these. Oh, I'm not great at drawing.
That's quite good
Do
actually.
you think?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's a bit.
I want to show everyone.
What do you think, guys? The bottom one's not great, but.
So that's your 2 of clubs, I'll tell you.
Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to place this 2 down in front of you.
Okay.
Now, you didn't know this, but earlier on I actually made a prediction.
Right.
Yeah. And I placed it down here in my pocket. And that prediction was with me drawing a card. And that just happened to be the
Oh!
2 of clubs. Now,
Nice.
the weird thing here is you might think that looks quite close to the one that you drew.
Yeah.
In matter of fact, it's hard to tell which one's real and which one's fake in this manner because both of them look the same.
Right.
That could be yours or this could be yours. What one do you think is a real one and which one's a fake one?
Fake.
Fake. This one's the fake,
That's what I said.
which would make this one the real one.
Yeah.
We'll turn it over, have a look.
Oh! Oh, nice!
Your thought of card.
Bloody hell.
I'll keep that because it's
That's
like
good.
a little souvenir for me.
That's actually better than the real one. You know, isn't it?
So there we have it.
Nice.
Very simple to do. If you've got a basic knowledge of magic, you're gonna be able to do that in no time whatsoever. I love this because it uses the spectator's imagination. It gets them involved straight away. They're creating the card, and then you have some really nice moments of magic with some very simple moves. So if you've been in magic for a while, you'll probably be able to follow most of what you just saw and understand that is going to play really, really big. If you're new to magic, there's nothing really too difficult there that you won't be able to do. And again, that's just by adding one thing into the deck, and that's just a blank face playing card. The fact that they name any card, just sort of register that for a second. We overlook that as magicians, but they name any card, they create that card, and that card becomes real. All right. So that is in effect what is happening here. But you have a nice card to pocket, right, where you've got that matching moment where they go, hold on a second, that was just there. Then you've got the sort of freedom of saying, oh, so which one's real, which one's fake, and you know you play that depending on what they say, and then you end up with that card being printed. Really not that difficult and really impactful. So 2 great tricks, but where are they? Where can you get your hands on them? Well, they're from a course by Chris Congreves called Commercial Killers. That is like a tongue twister, people. A course by Chris Congreves called Commercial Killers. I can't believe I said it, but I said it twice. You can get your hands on this course, but first off, let me just talk to you about it a little bit. So they're just 2 tricks. This course goes on for over 2.5 hours and is crammed full of commercial magic, just that. If you don't know Chris Congreve, you are missing out. You're gonna absolutely love this. This is course 1, there are 2 courses, but those 2 tricks come from number 1. And at a later date, I'll be taking a look at course number 2. But let's focus on this for now. The tricks aside, we go through, and I sit there with Chris and we go through so many great tips and hints about actually taking your magic out into the real world. If you're new to magic, if you've been doing magic for a long time, you're going to get something from this. And we have a lot of fun along the way as well. So for more information on this course, click here. And to get it, and I'll let you guys in on this, this is only going to last for about 48 hours. So if you're watching this video later, still go and get it, it's an amazing course. But right now, click here because you can get it for half price. Yeah, like $12.99. You can get it for 12, it might even be less than that. I think it's 25 quid normally, so it'll make it $12.49. Click here right now. Yeah, and if you haven't clicked there, I'll give you another opportunity to do it at the end of the video. But please go and take a look at this. I have been very lucky sitting next to a lot of professional magicians that come into the Magic Academy and teach. And I have to say, you know, all of them are good, but sitting with Chris, you know that he's gone out and he's worked this. There's loads of one-liners that he throws in there as well that you will put into your, if you carry a card to wallet, you'll be carrying a mini boomerang and a picture of Mr. T. I know that sounds really silly, but you will. There's some real nice little gags that are just bits that go between the magic. And I think that you'll find the value in that as well as the great information that we give you. So that is Commercial Killers, but I've got a little bit more time with you. So I want to talk to you about actually approaching a table. We go over it in this course, but how do you approach a table? What's your best way? Have you got any tips for anyone watching this video that want to approach a table for the first time? If you've got any tips, leave them below in the comments section. I'll be interested to read how you approach a table of people you've never met before. For me, I kind of gauge each table as its own thing, but you know when you walk into a room and there's that one table that are rowdy and loud and worry you, I tend to always head for that because I feel if you can break that and you get the atmosphere from people that are giving off energy, they're going to give it off when you do the magic, and that's going to create an amazing first table and an amazing moment where people go, what's going on over there? So that's not for everyone because I know that it can be a scary thing and you kind of want to work your way up, but from doing it over the time and over the years, I always look for that. Who's giving off the most energy? Who's having fun already? And can I go in there and make that even more of a moment? So that is what I do, and normally at that table I look for the alpha male as well. It's generally the guy that's kind of the energy of the table. Sometimes they take the lead of the table, they'll be the ones ordering the drinks in. So make sure, and one tip from me, that you just observe the room a bit. Yeah? So don't just stand there looking nervous, but walk around it with purpose and observe the room. See where you want to start. And that for me is normally that table. But if you don't have that table, then it's just picking up who you think is going to give you the most energy and get involved with the magic. The last thing you want, and the thing that we all get scared of, is going over to that table and somebody saying, oh no thank you. You know, the first thing you want to do is hit with an impact for both people in the room and the person that's booked you. You know, you want them to see that you're there and working hard and creating that atmosphere that you promised, you know. So there's my tips from me. But I want to hear from you. So write it in the comment section below, because you might have a tip for me that I've never heard of before. How do you approach a table of people you've never met? I'm already excited for the next episode, because I will be taking some of those comments and reading them out live on next week's show, and hopefully learning something as well. I can't wait to bring you this show twice a month. So every 2 weeks, this is going to be coming your way. I'm going to be dissecting tricks, books, DVDs, all types of different styles of magic. And obviously Andy's going to be doing his show, Peter's got his show, and Harry's got his. And we're all going to be looking at magic, but we all have different opinions and different styles. So hopefully you'll get that from each of us. So one more opportunity for you to get this Commercial Killers at half price. This is half price at the time of filming. If you're watching this later and you've missed out on that opportunity, it's still worth $24.99 and more. Go and grab it, you won't be disappointed at all. So thank you so much for watching this show. Let me know what you think about this show in the comments section below as well. And also like and subscribe. It's important that you guys do that. It keeps us knowing that we're headed in the right direction and lets people know that we are here. So thank you for watching my show, Loosely Does It, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.